unexpected time, unannounced, and begin to reckon. Then he says, when someone has been given much, much will be required. Here the challenge with the text here now. When Jesus says that, he is speaking in the singular. So he's not talking about when all of us have been given VPA. He's not talking about when you have been given specific, immediate responsibilities by God. But sometimes that's how we interpret it. But the word is not talking about responsibilities, it's talking about gifts. Because once I am given something, it is now mine. If I give you a sweet bread, which I hope you will, it's mine. I could eat it, I could put it in my refrigerator. Whatever happens to it after is on me. In the second part, he starts talking about responsibilities meted out. And the second part of it, so when he says, if you've been given, whoever has been given much, God is expecting all of us to respond according to what we have been given. Not according to what we see, but according to what we've been given. Has anybody over the last 6 months did not realize what God would have given? Have you looked at your life and recognized, God really ain't do nothing for me? I just paddle in my own canoe under stress and pressure, and God never even coming through for me. Okay, then God has given you nothing. Then the responsibility or the response is nil. If God ain't do nothing for you, amen. If God has not given you anything, amen, then your responsibility is zero. If God has given you little, then your responsibility is commensurate with what has been given. So if you got little, then we don't have to look at you. Little for you, little give. I give you little, expect little. But when Peter asked the question, Jesus is now responding to Peter personally. And he says, if you have been given much, you must do much with what you have been given. Stop trying to emulate other people's gifting. Stop trying to act like if they are the gold standard and you are the brass standard. Whatever you have been given, ensure that you push the envelope as far as it can go. You're not hearing me. I'm sure you're not hearing me. Because sometimes we've been given some stuff, and instead of really applying ourselves, we rock back and relax and tell ourselves we're the only person here who can do it. Therefore, we never apply ourselves really to the responsibility the gift has given us. I've had so many people who would have simply allowed what God has given them to remain in abeyance because nobody encouraged them. I've checked a number of people who would not have really gone any further than the first step because nobody was around to pat them on the shoulder and say, oh gosh boy, or oh gosh girl, you're doing such a good job. Let me inform you, the real test of the metal is under pressure. The real test of whether you're going to make it is not when things are smooth and going nice. It's when you're under pressure. When somebody says, that they're your gift, then I expect you to arise with the kind of divine fervor and spiritual vitality and begin to say, yes, it is. And this is how I know it is. If you have been given much, stop waiting for us to rubber stamp what you have been given. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because the master is coming back unannounced. The master is coming back at a time unexpected. to require